Meow meow, I'd like to lodge a complaint. This project seems to be more about copying than it is about cats. Meow. 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 I demand an explanation. Meow.
All right. Hey now.
Mr. Kovacs class. It's Mr. Kovacs class.
You might learn a ton.
It's Mr. Kovacs class.
He's interested too.
It's Mr. Kovacs class.
And he's super cool.
It's Mr. Kovacs class.
Okay. Can we get to the cats? Please? Meow, 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 meow. Yeah, it does seem to be a little bit more about copying than cats here in Copcat, but don't worry, we'll get to the cat. All right, today though, we're going to do some investigation of cells. We're going to look for some structures in actual cells that will allow us to see what's going on during the cell cycle. Okay, so let's see what I got here. Interphase, right? Cell's doing the hokey pokey, doing what it's supposed to do. All right, name this part. Name this part. Good. You said the nucleus, or if you said chromatin, I'd take that too. All right, now, once mitosis happens, right, you can see chromosomes, right? So in my diagram here, these are the little blue guys, and I put in red this little button. Button's called the centromere. And in animal cells, to run mitosis, there are these little organelles called centrioles. And the centrioles have to copy themselves first, split, and then move to opposite sides. They make these little microtubule fibers called spindle fibers, which actually do the pulling apart during anaphase of the chromatids, the sister chromatids. All right, so let's see. Right here, this picture. What phase is it in? Good, you said metaphase. All right, let's see. This picture, this little green dot. Good, it's called the centriole. And here in telophase, these blue things, what are they? Good, you said chromatids. Chromatids. All right, let's see. And then in the last phase here, cytokinesis, only one that doesn't end in phase, by the way. Right. The cell membrane will split and you have two new cells. What do we call the baby cells? Good, you said daughter cells. So now I'm gonna show you what you're gonna do today in the lab. All right, so in today's part 2, like we did in Project Coco, we're going to be using the virtual microscope to look at some specimens. Today we're going to see if we can find some cells in different phases of the cell cycle. So when you open up your part 2 today, you'll see the link is here. I'll even put the link here in the YouTube video for all of you playing along at home. This is fun. And when you open up the link, you get our virtual lab. Here it is. Welcome to the virtual microscope. And we're just going to explore. And again, we used this before, but I give you in your directions, like your first one, whitefish interface cells. From the slide box, choose animal slides, whiteface interface. Focus with the 4, 10, and 40x. You may need to adjust the light in center of your slide. In this box, place a screenshot of the whitefish interface cells at 40x. Screenshot, or I use what's called the snipping tool. Snipping, I don't know if you can see that. Snipping tool is up here. I'll bring it down here. Snipping tool, right on my Windows PC here at school. All right, so wait, I'm gonna open up the slide box. What am I looking for? Animal cells, whitefish interface. It loads the slide on me. This is the field of view. And of course, you guys know how to do this. You start with the coarse focus. You say, oh, wow. Now, be careful. That's a big lump of cells. This is a blastula that is basically embryonic, really early on in life of this fish. It's just a bunch of cells. In fact, we would call these most likely stem cells because they haven't decided what they're going to become yet. All right, so get them in 40x, or yeah, 4 objective. These are the objective lenses. We're assuming that the eyepiece is 10x. So then we go to 10. Again, you notice that the lens switches. I'm gonna give it a little more light. So things that, and you actually can see quite well that there's a bunch of cells here with nucleuses, some that are nice and darkly stained and some that have that weird look. I think by now you've figured out the ones that look weird are probably doing mitosis, what every cell knows is. Yeah, let's get that dialed right in. And then we're gonna go to 40x. There we go. And so, yeah, here's a nice cell with some membrane, and there's this nice evenly stained nucleus. This in between is the cytoplasm. And I believe if we look at it says, place a screenshot of the whitefish at 40x. So I'm gonna use the snipping tool, and I'm gonna say new, and then I'm just gonna capture a picture of that cell. And then let's see, I think I should be able to just do copy and paste. Voila, yes, there it is, look at that. And then there's 2 questions, okay? All right, so you've got 3 specimens to find today using whitefish cells. And then, yeah, and then tomorrow we're actually gonna look at, not tomorrow, Thursday, we're gonna look at the remainder of the stages of the cell cycle. And then at the end of the week, hopefully, we'll be use the actual microscopes to find actual cells in different phases. So that's what we're working towards. Have a great day, everybody, with your part 2. We're still waiting for the cats. Meow. Meow, meow, meow. Project Copycat. Copycat. Meow. Come on now, let's go.